Welcome to 24 Willie Mays Plaza, the home of the Giants and Oracle Park. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Philadelphia Phillies taking on the San Francisco Giants. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. All right, Singy, let's talk about the man on the mound. He has been lights out lately.
You're not kidding, Boog. I mean, look at these stats. He's got hitters guessing on every pitch. I'm excited to see if he can maintain his dominance in this one.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And getting to start, Logan Webb. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
A really good outing for him last time. Scattered 2 runs, was attacking hitters, getting ahead in the count. Great performance. We'll see if he can do it again in this one.
About to get started here, Trey Turner stands in for the Phillies.
Number 7, Trey Turner.
And we're underway. Pitch misses there. Ball 1.
Hey, partner, back in 2023, Turner homered off the same pitcher twice in the same inning. Only a few players have ever done it, and his were against his former team, the Washington Nationals.
That one clips the outside corner. That's strike 2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The 1-2. And there's a ball.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than to have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Turner not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge. And the strike call will stand. Still one challenge left for them. Here's Bryce Harper, one of the game's fiercest competitors and biggest stars.
Yeah, Bryce just lives for the big moment, Boog. And when the lights are bright, he wants to be the guy.
He'll challenge, thought that was a ball. And that one did miss. And the strike is overturned. They'll keep their remaining challenge. Next offering misses. Ball 2.
2-0 count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Just getting started here in San Francisco. The 2-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
2 down, nobody on. Oh, look at the stop. Throw to first. It's there, and that's a great play. Now it's the Giants' turn. No score. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here in San Francisco. And on the hill for the Phillies, Andrew Painter. Chris, how about a scouting report?
It's a tough veteran lineup on the other side, but I'm excited to see what this rookie can do in this one.
Jung-Hoo Lee digs in now.
Ball game tonight. Designated hitter number 51, Jung-Hoo Lee.
Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there. That one hit the knees for a strike. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a ball popped in the air. That one gets down for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
He went up there and got it. With 2 strikes, I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where you could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there, coming back in that at bat.
Luis Arias, the next to hit, takes. Late on that fastball.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front. So off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
Willie Adames stands in.
Nope.
And
outside.
Fastball misses outside for a ball. And it's 1-0.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive.
2-0 the count. Here it comes. That one missed. .3-0 down. And that drops in for a strike. The 3-1. And that one fouled off.
As a hitter, you don't know what to expect here in the 3-2. If he'll throw a breaking ball 3-1, he'll do it again 3-2.
And a 3-2. And that's a strikeout looking. And that is a big first out. Here's the Giants lineup. They're facing a pitcher today who's prone to giving up homers. So we'll see. We might get some big swings here today.
Yeah, Boog. One reason for those long balls comes from the lineup being aggressive and confident. If they maintain that approach, they could hit a few more today.
2 aboard with 1 out. Here's the veteran first baseman, Rafael Devers. Pitch misses, and that's ball 1.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning. Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
2 on, 1 out. And Devers hits that one. Base hit. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really boost your confidence.
Matt Chapman up to the plate now. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1.
This might be the most pressure you put on this guy today. You got 1 run in. You got to try to get another 1 or maybe 2.
The next pitch misses, and the count even 1-1.
In this situation, he's trying to get you to pop something up or jam you. It's a really good take, knowing you got an opportunity to drive in a run here.
The 1-1.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
The 2-1. That catches the corner.
Great spot to be in right here for the pitcher. He can either strike this guy out or get a ground ball double play.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Here's Elliot Ramos. That misses the zone. Ball 1.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Now 1-1.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Swing, and he popped it up. Harper settles underneath it, and that is that. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 1-0. All set for the start of the inning. And digging in for Philadelphia, Edmundo Sosa.
That's a ball.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Up the middle. On the run, throw to first.
He's out.
And they get the out. Here's JT Realmuto.
Hey.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Boog, our man Daryl Parker, DP, at home plate for this one. Pretty average size strike zone, but the book on him is that it sort of moves around. You can't always count on how he's going to call it from game to game.
Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. On the ground to third. Slings it across, and the Phillies are set down in order. After an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Bottom of the inning, and digging in for San Francisco, Harrison Bader.
Harrison Bader.
High in the air, out to right. And there's one down.
Batting 8th, catcher Patrick Bailey.
Patrick Bailey will hit next.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
That one's upstairs, ball one. The wind to kick the 2-0. That one is upstairs. Fastball for a strike. And a swing and a miss.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Payoff pitch. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Struck him out swinging. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. And up next for San Francisco, Jake McCarthy. Trying to bunt his way on. And save. He busted it down the line for that infield single.
This is a big part of his skill set, and he puts himself into situations where he can rely on his speed to impact the ball game. And this is just another example of it, and we'll see what else he can do now that he's on first.
Stepping in, Jung-Hoo Lee in the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish. That one close, ruled a ball. And the count is 2-0. On the corner for a strike. Runner takes off. Pitches low.
Down.
Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. And that extends his lead for the most stolen bases in baseball. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Up next for the Giants, second baseman, Luis Arraez.
Luis Arraez stands in. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
There was a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
2 on, 2 outs. And that one missing inside a sharp slider. Swing and a pop-up. Sosa has a beat on it. And that's the 3rd out. On to the 3rd inning. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Alec Bohm.
Hey. Ball that's outside.
On the corner for a strike. Gonna count 1 and 2. That one missed. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Got him looking for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts. In steps Adolis Garcia, also known as El Bombi. Ball 1, no strikes. There's a strike. Swing and a miss as he was out front. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. And it's in time. It wasn't the smooth. Using his pitches in this one. Here's Dylan Moore.
Well, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
And a big swing and a miss.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
That's a ball. Tried the sweeper. And there's a ball. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. 9 straight retired here to start the game. You're watching San Francisco Giants baseball on the show NorCal. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a tough series offensively, and a look at those numbers.
Well, these Giants showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Swings through it for the K. Tied him up on a fastball inside. Devers now.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
Devers.
Ball, that's outside.
Devers with some impressive production lately. Swing and a miss. And now it's even 1-1.
You don't stick at the major league level unless you can string together consistently solid performances. Right now, he's showing us why he's lasted in the big leagues.
Ripped, but it curls foul. Ring him up, says Darryl Parker. That's a strikeout.
Well, big power guy right there, and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. He tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Chapman in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Swings through the fastball up in the zone. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now, doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. 2 down, nobody on. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. That one missing inside.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he strikes out the side in the 3rd. Nothing doing there. Start of the 4th. And now for the Phillies, Trey Turner. The shortstop takes the ball. And that one fouled off. Out to short. Adames, the throw to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
Up next for Philadelphia, first baseman Bryce Harper.
Here comes Bryce Harper. Struck out swinging his first time. Swing and a foul straight back. On the ground. Tosses to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th. Here comes Schwartz to the plate. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. That one off the mark. 1 ball, 1 strike. There's a strike.
2.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. So 12 up. 12. Back here at Oracle Park, and digging in for San Francisco, Elliot Ramos. This one smoked on its way out of here. A solo shot, and they tack on to their lead. It's 2-0. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. That's just a great feeling as a hitter. You let the ball travel, tracked it pretty nicely. He's almost beat there, but he gets the bat head in time, and it's true enough to stay fair. I mean, that's a good feeling when you can hit an opposite field home run, and he did it right there.
So here's Bader now. Ground ball right side. Harper steps on the bag. 1 pitch and 1 out. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. So digging in, Patrick Bailey. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And there's a rocket into the outfield. And that's a 1-out single.
Up next for the Giants.
And the Phillies manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make a move. Andrew Painter out of the game. Just never found his groove. Wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on. Back in a moment.
pitching for
Here's the new pitcher for the Phillies, Tim Mesa.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Foul ball there. Check swing, but he went too far. No balls, 2 strikes. 1 run across in the frame so far. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Breaking ball in there, got him looking. 2 away.
Boog, he was shopping at the buckle right there, the way that slider made him look. That was just nasty.
Here's Jung-Hoo Lee now. He was asked to rank his all-time favorite players last year.
Oh, yeah? Who made the list?
Well, his dad, of course.
That makes sense.
He also said Ken Griffey Jr., Ichiro, Ha-Seong Kim, and himself.
Well, I'd say that's a pretty good list.
Swings through that one.
Big-time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
This one kicks it away from Real Muto. On to first. That completes the strikeout, inning over. Back here in San Francisco, we go to the top of the 5th. Edmundo Sosa stands in for the Phillies. Pitch
Ball
misses
inside.
and that is ball 1. Fouled off left side. Popped up first base side. Bailey should have this one. And there's 1 away. Here comes Real Muto. He struck out swinging at his first at bat.
That's a ball.
The Giants up by 2, and we're at the top of the 5th. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Brandon Marsh.
So digging in now for Philadelphia, Brandon Marsh. Grounded out his first time up. Just
That's
missed.
off the plate.
Swing and a ground ball. In time to Devers. That ends the frame. So 5 perfect innings in the books. You're watching San Francisco Giants baseball on the show NorCal. Back here at Oracle Park and digging in for San Francisco, Luis Arias.
Luis Arias.
Arias measures 5 feet 10 inches, a member of the 1,000 hit club. He joined the team as a free agent. And the 0-1. Got the bat going too soon at strike 2. Some bullpen action for Philadelphia. Taijuan Walker getting loose out there. Banks, the lefty, warming up as well. Slider misses outside. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off. Willie Adames, the next Giant to hit, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Swing and a miss.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it, it's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
This one in the air center field. Marsh under it. And a couple of quick outs. Manager out of the dugout. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Taijuan Walker. He last pitched 2 days ago. Rafael Devers up to hit. Tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. And he held back according to Ricky Halladay. The 1-0. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Two down, nobody on. Check swing, and he went. That is strike two. Next offering is outside. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Giants down. Back here in a close one. And a look now at some of the biggest plays from the game. Alec Bohm stands in for the Phillies.
That's outside.
Slice to right. Touches down for a knock, and there goes the perfecto. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The relay not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Well, there goes the chance for a perfect game. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
So digging in now for Philadelphia, Adolis Garcia.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. Stays alive. Man at second. And the sweeper misses. That one inside. Ball 2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Bader takes it in for the out. One away. So up next, Dylan Moore. He's 0 for 1.
Hey.
The Giants trying to protect a 2-run lead, and we're in the top half of the 6th.
Nope, that's a ball.
Here's a 1-2. Out to center. Bader settles under this one. 2 away. Here's Turner now.
Ball, that's out.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Late with the swing there. And right back to the mound. On to first, 3rd out. Another frame in the books as the perfect game falls by the wayside. This is Giants baseball on the show NorCal. Well, we go bottom 6. And digging in for San Francisco, Matt Chapman. Chapman gets a piece there. Activity in the bullpen. Jose Alvarado, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. That one missed. That just misses, and it's 3-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That's a strikeout for Chappie.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
In the air to left center. Moore on the move to the alley. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Giants, center fielder Harrison.
And now Bader up to the plate. Bader working through some struggles lately. Check swing. He went. Strike 1.
Yeah, they say baseball is a game of failure, and that's true even for longtime major leaguers. Sometimes you'll have tough stretches just like this, but he's an experienced vet. He'll probably right the ship soon.
2 down, nobody on. Swings over the splitter for strike 3. Giants go down. We go to the top of the 7th, and digging in for Philadelphia, Bryce Harper.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Got him swinging. Picks up strikeout number 7. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Swings and sends a rocket to right. Out number 2. And here is Sosa to the plate. Right through there for a strike.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. That misses the zone, and it's 1-2. Got him. That's out number 3. Another scoreless inning, and now that's 7 shutout frames. Bottom of the 7th. Now it's the Giants catcher, Patrick Bailey. Outside corner, there's a strike. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. And the 0-2. Good job to fight that one off. Oh, 0-2 now. Bailey checks his swing. Appeal down to third. No swing. That one not close. Now 2-2. Got him swinging.
Well, that's the effect of the splitter that you're looking for on the mound. Really nice pitch right there and had him out in front over the top. I'm sure the batter was thinking he was getting something else, perhaps a fastball with a little more straight and velo to it.
So digging in, Jake McCarthy, 1 for 2. Bunting for a hit. And safe.
Oh, he's in there.
Bang, bang play, but speed wins on a great effort there. Back to the top of the order now. Jung-Hoo Lee now at the plate.
Aye.
The 0-1. Runner on the go. Ball misses. Real Muto throws. Not in time. It's a stolen base. And that's another stolen base for the league leader. Man at second. And a foul ball. Struck him out looking. Now he's challenging the called strike.
Well, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position and 2 strikes. Just put the ball in play somewhere and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
Man, that got him square in the mask. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. On the ground to third. Tosses to first. 2 down. Luis Arias, the next to hit. 1 for 3.
Second baseman, Luis Arias.
Line drive, base hit. McCarthy coming home. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead.
Big at bat to pad their lead up to 3. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Now it's the shortstop, Willie Adames. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Check swing, but he went too far. Strike 1. One run across in the frame so far. Here the bottom of the 7th. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now 3-0. Back after this. We're at the top of the 8th. Here's the Phillies catcher, JT Realmuto. On the ground, right side, and foul ball. The 0-1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Brandon Marsh has grounded out a couple of times.
Yeah, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
On the ground to the left. And that's just foul. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Next pitch misses. Now 1-2. That's a strikeout. Good looking sweeper there. 2 down, base is empty. Alec Bohm getting ready to hit.
Hey.
0-1 down. On the ground, out to short. Adames. The throw to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. 8 innings, 8 zeros as the shutout continues here. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Tanner Banks.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Devers, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike 1.
Well, the game plan for this offense has been pretty clear. They're being aggressive at the plate, but still finding ways to pick their spots without falling into the habit of being over-aggressive. 5 hits for them on the first pitch alone, so they're swinging and connecting right out of the gates.
That one way inside. Here's a 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's the first out.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Chapman stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Meanwhile, Activity in the bullpen. Jose Alvarado, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. The 1-1. Up the middle, and that chance handled. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
Definitely a tough play right there, and he had a little trouble on the transfer. Didn't seem to be able to get the grip and get rid of it, and that made all the difference.
Runner on at first with one gone. Elliot Ramos, the next Giant to hit. He's already homered in this game. First pitch, and he just misses.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
That one hammered, but pulled foul. Swing and a miss at a slider.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
This one in the air right field. Garcia takes it in for the out. 2 away now. Next to hit, Harrison Bader. 0 for 3 in this one. High fly ball right field. Garcia settles under it. And that is the third out of the inning. Back here in San Francisco. All set to start the 9th in this one. Adolis Garcia stands in for the Phillies.
Nope, outside. Nope, that's inside.
Swings through that one for strike 1. That's a little bit low.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
And a foul ball. Payoff pitch. Got him looking. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Dylan Moore.
Ball.
The 1-0. That's inside.
That's inside. Aye.
That's in there, and it's 2-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Phillies have just 1 out remaining. Trey Turner at the plate. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. That one lined to the left field, and that's base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going. Here comes Bryce Harper. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a groundout. Right through there for a strike. Just missed.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
1 strike away. Right through there. Got it. And that is the ball game.
Terrific job in this game. He scattered 2 hits and pretty dominant. Efficient with his pitch count. Got himself all the way to the finish line and finished what he started.
A shutout in this one. 3-0 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon. Hello from San Francisco, California. We're live at Oracle Park. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Philadelphia Phillies taking on the San Francisco Giants. John Shambi on play-by-play. Chris Singleton providing the color. All right, Singy, let's get right into it. He threw an absolute gem last time out.
Seriously, Boog. I mean, this guy was nearly untouchable. Opposing hitters baffled all day long. Impressive stuff, and we'll see if his teammate can match it today.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And now here's the starter for San Francisco, Tyler Mahle. What do we need to know here?
Well, the key for him usually centers around his ability to command all 4 of his pitches. I mean, he can get by with 3 if one isn't working, but it becomes a little tougher to keep hitters guessing, especially when you start to get through the second and third time through the order. So we'll see how he incorporates all of his stuff into this one.
Kyle Schwarber leading things off and takes a strike. Oh, 1 now.
Ball.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Take a look at the lineup. And Chris, this group has been struggling to put up runs lately.
Well, they haven't been on base a ton, and even when they are, they haven't been hitting very well with runners on base. So they need a player or two to really step up, have some quality at bats, hit according to the situation, and sort of break out of this. I think if they do, the rest of this lineup will follow.
Devers takes it to the bag. Quick start here this evening. 2 out, top of the first.
Third, shortstop.
2 down, base is empty. This is Bryson Stott. Fastball for a strike. That one finds the zone. No balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that will end the inning. Now it's the Giants' turn. No score. You're dialed into the show. Back here at Oracle Park. And on the hill for the Phillies, Zach Wheeler. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Jung-Hoo Lee, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Ball to strike. Swings through that one for strike 2.
This guy at the dish excels in 2-strike counts. Got to be careful with him out there on the mound.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Now we take a peek at the Giants lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, against a talented pitcher, it's crucial to disrupt his rhythm. Use bunts to get him off the mound and moving around out there. If he's in a flow, step out and break his timing. When he throws in the zone, you might only get one pitch, so you don't want to miss it.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Flips it.
You're out.
We played an inning. No score. Back here in San Francisco, top of the second, Edmundo Sosa stands in for the Phillies.
Yeah.
There it was. Oh, here it is. Hit it. He gets a take, gets ahead in the count.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two. Malley, a 6'3" righty, 210 pounds. He joined the team as a free agent. Gets a piece and stays alive. Just misses. Ball one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Got him swinging. One out in the second.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
So digging in now for Philadelphia, Adolis Garcia. Grounder off the pitcher. He is safe, and that was bang bang at first. One down. Now here is Otto Kemp, third baseman, playing on the edge of the grass, looking for the sac bunt. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Chapman over to second, and that's 2. One hit in the inning, but no one left. Down to the bottom of the second. We're tied, 0-0. Bottom of the inning. Here's a cleanup hitter for the Giants, Rafael Devers.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
Yo one. That hit him.
That got him.
And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. Here's Matt Chapman.
That's outside.
0-0 here in the bottom of the second. Swings through that one for strike one.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they creeping into my mind right now.
Check swing called strike. That is strike two. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday, another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
Here's Elliot Ramos. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. And a big swing and a miss. The 0-2. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Now at the plate, Harrison Bader. And a swing and a miss. This one in the air right field. Garcia really on his horse for this one. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that'll do it. We head on down to the top of the third. No score. Back here at Oracle Park, Wilsingy, as we talked about earlier, he was dominant in his last start and doing the same thing again today.
Yeah, Boog, in total control on the mound in this one. What a run he's on. Let's see if he can keep this thing going.
Strike two. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Swings through it for the K. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Finished him off by blowing it by him up high, but they did a really nice job of setting that pitch up. The plan of attack early on was to keep everything down around the knees. So that was a good call to change his eye level and run it by him for the K.
Here's Dylan Moore. No hits in the shutout yesterday afternoon. Liner to second and picked on the hop. Arise on to first. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the third.
Ninth, catcher Rafael Marchand.
Rafael Marchand stands in for the Phillies.
Those are the pitches that make you wonder if this offense is being too patient with their approach. Lots of fastballs in for strikes, not even a swing. They're more than capable of making contact with those pitches, so they need to let it fly.
2 down, nobody on. Struck him out without a swing. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Catcher Daniel Susak.
Daniel Susak, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1.
Ball, that's out.
And a swing and a miss.
Big time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
On the ground to first. Harper takes it himself. Leadoff man retired here in the third.
Batting ninth, designated hitter, Jake McCarthy.
Next is the designated hitter, Jake McCarthy. 2 hits in the game last night. And he tries to drag bunt towards first. Harper, the flip. He's safe. On with a bunt single.
It doesn't surprise anyone when he gets on base by dropping down a bunt. I mean, this is just the latest example of him using his speed to his advantage and showing off his skills with the bat. That was very nice.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Jung-Hoo Lee getting ready to hit. First offering, and it just misses.
Hey!
Runner on the go. Pitch way inside. Transfer bobbled, and there's no throw. The Giants with a chance to score first here in the second game of the series. Fouls one off. 2-2. Man at second. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Two now. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Got him swinging. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Boog, if you can set up a good 2-strike splitter with the fastball on the previous pitch, it's going to be so tough to recognize and adjust your swing to get a piece of it. Clearly had him reaching for it right there.
Luis Ariz stands in. Swing and a bouncer. Off balance throw in time. Misplay doesn't. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. Malley back to work. Schwarber batting for the second time, and that's strike one.
You know, these Phils, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
And that's just foul. 1-2 now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 1-2 now. Good eye right there. Ripped on a line, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Now he'll turn for second. In safely with a leadoff double. Go-ahead runs in scoring position.
Put a really beautiful swing on that pitch right there. Just didn't quite have the combination of launch angle and exit velocity to drive it over the wall. But when you can beat a center fielder like that, you know Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies. He was a strikeout victim his first time.
That's the ball.
This one in the air, center field. Bader takes it in for the out. And there's 2 down.
Up next for Philadelphia, second baseman Edmundo Sosa.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Edmundo Sosa stands in for the Phillies. Man on second, 2 down. That one's in there, and it's 0-2. Outside.
Nope. Outside.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. On to the bottom of the 4th now. Still with no score. Bottom 4, and digging in for San Francisco, Willie Adames.
Willie Adames.
In the air, right field. Garcia moving back for this one. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. One pitch and 1 out. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Devers.
Now it's Devers at the plate. Hit by a pitch his first time up. No question about this one. It's out of here. Rafael Devers rounds the bases. Home run number 5 on the season. The Giants score first. It's 1-0.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets the jog around the bases. Good for him.
1 down. Stepping in, Matt Chapman. Ball 1 there. Swings through that. Outside low, and a count 2-1. Line drive, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
So a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
And now here is Elliot Ramos. He's 0 for 1.
Ball, that's out.
The 1-1. That one fouled off. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Giants, center fielder
Harrison Bader digs in now. Flied to right his first time. Check swing, and he went. That's strike one. That one ran inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit. Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Here's a 1-2. And they'll do it again. The 1-2. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. It's a run for the Giants on the solo blast. It's now 1-0. You're watching San Francisco Giants baseball on the show NorCal. Welcome back. Singy, he was sharp in his last time out and is equally as dialed in today.
Yeah, Boog. Based on the last 2 games, he's quickly becoming the ace of the staff. Impressive stuff.
Garcia leading things off and takes a strike. Fouled off down the right side. Fights it off. He'll see another. And the 0-2. Garcia checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. No swing. He held up. Darryl Parker with the call there. Up the middle. On to first. 1 away here in the 5th.
Up next for Philadelphia, third baseman Otto Kemp.
And digging in for Philadelphia, Otto Kemp. 0 for 1 so far. And a bunt towards third. Not in time. That's a bunt single. So digging in, Justin Crawford.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
Yeah. That clips the zone. Strike 1. Right through there for a strike.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get 1 out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
And a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone. Justin Crawford with his first major league hit, and this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen, and when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you can take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
Next to hit, Dylan Moore. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Here comes the runner. Fires to the plate. Catcher can hang on. It's 1-1.
Well, he comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Go ahead run on base. Rafael Marchand stands in for the Phillies.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here. At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit. Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
And time is called for a mound visit now. Big moment in this game, so they'll talk it over. Two on, one out. Swing and a ground ball. One at second. Double play. What a clean killing to end the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. All even now at 1-1. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And digging in for San Francisco, Daniel Susac. Right side, Sosa. Over to first. One pitch and one out.
Up next for the Giants, designated hitter, Jake
McCarthy, the next Giant to hit. Trying to bunt his way on. Sosa. And safe. Bang, bang play, but speed wins on a great effort there.
right fielder.
Bang, bang at first. Great hustle to beat that one out.
Back to the top of the order. And up next for the Giants, Jung-Hoo Lee, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Runner takes off. Pitch is low. Throw to second. Out of bounds. Safe. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Siggy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
That's a base hit. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He scores, and they have the lead. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for 2. So up next, Luis Arias has grounded out a couple of times. In the air to left center. Moore on the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that is that. 5 innings complete. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. So now the DH spot, Kyle Schwarber.
The designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber.
Pitch misses
Outside,
there,
that's a ball.
and that's ball one. Tap foul at the plate. Here's a 1-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
Left field. Should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
He has had such a good day today. I don't think he's going to want to leave when it's over.
A couple of doubles today for the DH. Here is Bryce Harper. He's grounded out a couple of times.
Hey!
The Phillies with the tying run at second, and we're the top half of the sixth. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Man at second. Swings and misses, struck him out. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies. Yeah, that's in for a strike. 0-1. One-run game, one out, one on. This ball's chopped on the ground. Devers steps on the bag, got him. Now it's the second baseman, Edmundo Sosa. And that's the third out. One left for Philadelphia. Back here in San Francisco. And digging in for San Francisco, Willie Adames.
I think he was a little excited there, saw the fastball, but needed a step ladder to get to that one. He's going to have to tighten it back up if he wants to have a good at bat.
Check swing, did he go? Yes, he did. And the count is 0-2. Got him swinging for the K. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so. In an 0-2 count, you feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate, but because you committed to it as it was leaving his hand, by the time you realized it wasn't going to be in the zone, it's too late to hold up your swing.
Fought off foul. Now the 0-1.
Ball, that's low.
Swings and misses. Strikeout number 8.
Up next for the Giants.
Now Matt Chapman at the plate. 1 for 2.
Matt Chapman.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
Spin rate's outstanding on that high fastball. Really tough to hit.
There's a swing and a miss.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. And he strikes out. Back here at Oracle Park. It's getting late, and we're seeing another gem on the mound, Singy.
Yeah, he carved them up last outing, and here we go again. Same guy, same dominance, dialed in out there.
New arm for the Giants, Eric Miller. This is his 5th appearance of the year. Garcia leading things off and takes a strike.
Nope, that's down.
Just missed. Looking to get the tying run on base. Yeah, that drops in for a strike. The 2-2 on the way. That's down and in. A slider missed.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
And now it's going to be Otto Kemp.
Oh, that's out.
That's off the mark. Ball 1. The Giants trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Coming out of the bullpen and throwing beat.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
2 down, nobody on. Popped up. Reaching for it and brings it in. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Tanner Banks.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Ramos up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Brad Keller, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Meza getting cranked up as well. On the ground to the left. And it goes just foul. Here's a 1-1. On the ground. And it finds its way through for a hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Harrison Bader, the next Giant to hit. Substitution being made at first. Giants go to a pinch runner. Tyler Fitzgerald getting some more speed on the bases. Breaking ball inside. And that's ball one.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
The 1-1. There goes the runner. Pitching for a strike. And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
Well, it seems like 90 feet is such a big deal in a tight one-run game like this one. Maybe it's a little bit risky, but they felt good about it, and it paid off. Let's see if they can turn this into a big run.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Backed off the plate that time. Stays alive. And it remains 2-2. Man at second. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. So digging in, Daniel Susak. And a foul ball. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Rips that one to right. He makes the grab. That is the inning. So they can't do anything with the leadoff single there. 8th inning coming up. It's the Giants 2 and the Phillies 1. You're watching San Francisco Giants baseball on the show NorCal. Back now as it'll be a pinch hitter to lead off. Trey Turner.
And he would be the tying run, Boog, so we may see him try to launch one if he gets a good pitch to handle.
Trey Turner leading things off and takes a strike.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Nope.
Out to short. Fires over to first. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. Next to hit, Rafael Marchand. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. And that is out of play. One down, Phillies down a run. Foul ball, still 0-2. Now one miss.
Ball one.
Got him. Ricky Holiday with the call. And Kyle Schwarber will come up. Infield shifted to the pull side. Swing and a ground ball. Chapman fires over to first. And the Phillies are set down in order. It's the Giants 2 and the Phillies. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Brad Keller. He's been so good against lefties. So back to the top of the order, Jung-Hoo Lee getting ready to hit. And first offering is fouled off. Foul ball. Going 2 now. Base hit center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
And up next for San Francisco, Luis Arias. 0 for 3 in this one. Hauls it in, 1 away.
Up next for the
Willie
Giants.
Adames stands in. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Gets him to chase after that one. Movement in the bullpen. Jose Alvarado, the southpaw, is throwing and getting that sinker dialed in. Kirkering, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. Way out front for strike 2. Keller, in his 8th season, 30 years old now, a former first-round pick back in 2017. And a swing and a miss, down on strikes, and there's 2 down.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
Rafael Devers up to hit. To the right side. Nice grab. On the money. Nice play. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Randy Rodriguez. He comes in with a chance for his 2nd save of the season. Well, 1-run game. Bryce Harper stands in for the Phillies. First pitch, and he just misses. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And that just scraped the zone. The call is overturned. So they get to hang on to their 2nd challenge. And fouled off. The next pitch misses. Ball 1.
That's a really good take.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
No, Boog, I'll tell you, when he goes to look at the video of that pitch, he's going to want to punch himself. That slider had hit me written all over it, and clearly he just got a little too excited and was out in front. Tell you what, when you get a pitch like that, you cannot miss it. Those have a chance to go a long way.
In time to Devers. Phillies have just one out remaining. And now it's the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Edmundo Sosa. That one's in there. That's strike one.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
That's the ball.
That's a little bit low. Rodriguez, an all-star a season ago. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a sinker. This could end it. Two down, nobody on. Good job to fight that one off. The 1-2. Breaking ball misses down and away. Got him. Ball game.
Great pitcher's duel in this one. You get to a certain point where each pitcher is trying to outdo the other, go a little bit deeper into the ball game, and for these pitchers it really came down to a few key at bats. This was a fun one to watch.
And your final score here today, 2-1. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.